take you to the Free State because the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Department there is set to host the Free State Local Government Summit. It's set to bring together a whole range of institutions, including the South African Local Government Association, water boards, the AG is going to be there, as well as some traditional leaders. The objective here is around highlighting service delivery related issues in a number of municipalities. Kamogelo, Seekoei, yes, Seekoei is part of our team watching those developments, and she joins us now live from the gathering itself. And of course, no overstating why something like this is so important, Kamogelo, given the number of municipalities in the Free State that are struggling.
Indeed, Ayanda, there are, according to the South African Human Rights Commission, 19 municipalities in the Free State where they've received complaints regarding issues of human rights, and that boils down to service delivery issues, water issues, sewage that's just running in the streets in so many of the municipalities, the Free State. The Human Rights Commission also reporting, of course, that in some municipalities, employees are not paid, and in others, they are not paid on time. Third-party entities are also not paid. We've seen around the province municipal workers going on strikes, complaining about the fact that when they go to doctors, they find that their medical aids have lapsed. They find that their pensions are not being paid. But I do have with me the provincial chairperson of Salga, Lawrence Matas, to talk to us about issues of accountability in municipalities. We've seen Auditor-General's report. We've heard from the Human Rights Commission. What is the role that Salga is playing in municipalities, particularly when it comes to ensuring that there is accountability for some of the things that go wrong in municipalities?
Well, indeed, 28 years of local government dispensation has not been very easy for local government in general and municipalities in particular. As organized local government, Salga, we are providing capacity building programs to municipalities to respond to challenges, modern day challenges of good governance, sound financial management, matters that reflects on the capacity of municipalities to can discharge the mandate. We have noted in the past comments made by the AG in most of the audit findings that municipalities are unable to deliver on their mandate simply because of certain policy gaps, but capacity ineffectiveness with regard to individual municipalities. Some of them have been placed under 139 intervention for failure to respond to their capacity. So as Salga, in partnership with the relevant Department of Culture and other partners, the Department of Treasury and so on, we are providing in that space so that we can build capacity, municipalities to respond to such challenges. But more importantly, for the sphere of local government to deliver sustainable services to the city. If you do not have the administrative capacity, lack of senior managers, you won't be able to do that. If there's no stability at the political level of the running of councils, you will not be able to discharge mandate. If there's a change of government through coalition partners, coalition governments, today you have a mayor, tomorrow you have a mayor, you will not be able to sustain a program to deliver quality services to communities. So indeed, as Salga, we are preoccupied with that agenda to build capacity, respond to daily challenges that are facing municipalities, but also to create an atmosphere where municipalities can craft programs and solutions on their own.
But where as Salga can you say are the bottlenecks? Because we are seeing there truly are gaps in terms of senior managers in municipalities. This boils down to towns not having services, not receiving them. What can Salga say? Where are the bottlenecks exactly?
Well, in the past, there's been a high turnover of vacancy rate, particularly at senior management level. And obviously, if a municipality does not have senior managers who are endowed with relevant competencies and skills to can administer good governance, they will not be able to deliver on their mandate. So that has been addressed. We are happy so far that most ministers have appointed senior managers. It is one or two municipalities that are still far lagging behind. But working with the relevant Department of Culture, we are ensuring that municipalities appoint qualified people who can contribute to good governance and deliver services to communities.
In cases where you find that municipal workers are not paid, this is becoming quite frequent in the Free State province. We've also seen the EFF opening cases against municipalities that are unable to pay salaries to workers, municipalities that are unable to pay third-party entities such as your pension fund and your medical aid. As Salga, what is your intervention in those type of cases?
Well, we are talking to relevant department, particularly Culture, to intervene in that space, because some municipalities are not able to generate much needed revenue so that they can provide a sustainable service, but also live up to their obligation to pay their staff. There are instances where municipalities have not been able to honor their third-party liabilities and so on. And it is a sorry state of affairs, because when the white paper on local government was crafted way back in 1996, it had made an assumption that in future municipalities will be able to provide a sustainable service, they will be able to generate enough revenue. While with a high level of unemployment, communities are not pay for services. We have got to write off debts year in and out. We have got to provide for pro-poor policies through indigent to bury the most deserving communities or households. So there's a myriad of challenges, new challenges, which the white paper then did not foresee that municipalities will be facing this terrible disaster. Even with the allocation, the national fiscals, the 10% which is allocated to municipalities in the form of your share of revenue, it is not enough. It is indeed not enough. So much more needs to be done. We will have to redesign our funding so that we can develop differentiated funding mechanisms to support the sphere of local government.
Is that process underway, or is it something that's still being discussed to?
Well, it will be underway next year. That process, there are discussions that have ensued so that we can register our dissatisfaction insofar as the allocation to municipalities is concerned. But that process, I'm certain, kickstart as early as next year.
Thank you so much for your time. That was the provincial chairperson here in the Free State, Lawrence Matai. Ayanda just talking to us about those of accountability in municipalities, and of course, as you've heard, that Salga is also looking into the issues of funding models in the municipality. Heard in the past, even from opposition parties, that the funds that are allocated to municipalities are far too low to have municipalities run effectively. With that, it's back to you in studio.
Kamogelo, Seekoei, live to us there from Bloemfontein. Thanks very much indeed.